First of all, as a South Florida, as a Southern guy, like the weather give you any second thoughts on your way in today?
No, I'd already made my mind up, and I've had my wife and I had some experience in the past.
Right.
I coached at Northeastern and Boston, so we kind of knew what to expect. And we understand. I mean, basketball's played inside.
Right. So, other than obviously the connection with Dennis is a big part of this, did that make it maybe easier to leave Coach Hamilton in Florida State than it would have been maybe to go somewhere else that one of his guys wasn't there?
That's a great question. To be honest with you, if it wasn't Dennis, I probably wouldn't have left. Jalen Hamilton is means the world to me. He really helped me develop into a better coach after coming from Georgia Southern. Owe him a ton. Our relationship is not going to change. Never will. I think it gives him a tremendous amount of pride to see his guys go off and build another program. If it wouldn't have been Dennis, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. I've been offered a ton of other jobs. I mean, believe it or not, some for more money than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But going over and watching Gates back and helping him get this thing off the ground, it just seemed like the right thing to do. And I think it gives Jalen Hamilton and our people back in Florida State a tremendous amount of pride. So I'm excited, and Dennis needed me.
Yeah. So you listed, there's a bunch of parts to being a coach, but the two big ones are recruiting and actually coaching on the floor. So let me ask you, first of all, when you go find a player, what's a CY Young player look like? What do you look for?
That's high energy, length at every position, and a guy that can play 1 through 5, switch 1 through 5. From a character standpoint, we want high character gym rats. We need guys. There's some guys out there that love the lifestyle, and they don't love the game. And if you dig in deep enough, you can figure out real quick who really love the game. And I think the thing that we're most proud of are the guys that we developed at Florida State. All those guys were high character gym rats. They lived in the gym. They lived in the film room. They were committed. And there's a difference between participating and being committed. You know, Trent Forrest was committed. Terrence Mann was committed. Malik Beasley and Dwayne Bacon and Jonathan Isaac, those guys were committed. Devin Vassell, committed. Patrick Williams, committed. And we're gonna find guys that are committed to being great players,
now,
great people.
The coaching part of it, sometimes assistant coaches especially get pigeonholed as like this guy's a recruiter. But I've talked to people that know you that say, this is a basketball guy, like the X's and O's. So tell me your approach from that part and how important that part is that you don't just want to be known as, hey, I can get guys.
And that's a great question. To be honest, that's a big part of me making this move. You know, perception is reality. And sometimes when you are a guy like me that's naturally very, very good on in the recruiting piece, people assume that's all you do. And this opportunity to come with Dennis gave me a chance to really show people the total package in terms of my coaching career. That's not a knock on Jalen Hamilton in this program, because he treated us all like head coaches, and I was involved in every aspect of the program. But the recruiting was at such a high level. You know, that's the deal. So it's going to be great to have the challenge to put it all on display. And what better place to put it on display than at Mizzou? You know what I mean? A basketball city, a basketball town. It's just exciting. I said this in the press conference. You know, I'm a basketball junkie who's always known about Anthony Peeler and Lee Coward and Derek Chivas and, you know, the Sun Vols and all the great guys, Doug Smith, all the great players that have come through here. And that's what I kind of, the vision I have in my mind is finding me an Anthony Peeler. You know what I mean? So we're excited. Yeah, my family is excited. We're excited.
The last thing, as an assistant, you haven't had to move in 9 years. That's a little unusual. So now what's this next And I mean, you're in the middle of, there's a bunch of guys on campus. You're in the middle of this huge period rebuilding this roster. What's the next 2, 3, 4 weeks look like for you?
I'm gonna be back and forth for a while. I'm gonna be on the road also, but I'll be back and forth when we have visits and coming back. I got a family and I got kids that's finishing up school and all that. We gotta find a house, and so it's gonna be a whirlwind. But I'm gonna be on the phone 24/7. I'll be back and forth 24/7 to be heavily involved in building Missouri basketball with some urgency.